Hey there, it's Kristen Rowley for Module 3. Let's see, the educational podcast that I listened to was Melissa and Lori Love Literacy, episode 159. It was part of their Back to School series. It was called The Science of Reading or Snake Oil. It featured Holly Lane. Holly Lane was one of the main creators of the UFI curriculum out of the University of Florida Literacy Institute. They talked about what the science of reading is and is not, how it influenced the UFly project in Florida, and how to evaluate curriculum for use in the classroom. So that was what I listened to. I think it was about 57 minutes, something like that. It was an interesting listen. Encourage you to try that out. Question 2 was, how can Web 2.0 be used in the classroom? I work primarily with students that are struggling readers, so these are pretty comfortable things for my students to do. They can demonstrate their content knowledge without having to write. And so for a lot of these kids, these are great for that. It's a great way, like blogging, great way to practice fluency skills in a way that is non-threatening, and it's engaging, and it's something that they're doing for themselves. So that's always cool. You can teach collaboration skills through things like wikis, and you can have the kids create content digitally to then share with their parents in a way that's not a packet of papers coming home. So those are what I came up with kind of off the top of my head. And then the third question was Prezi versus PowerPoint. I actually really liked Prezi. I hadn't used it before. I've touched on PowerPoint a little here and there. Most of the time I actually used Keynote, which is the Apple version. But I really liked Prezi's non-linear setup, how you could like go in and out of slides and it didn't have to go in a particular order. So I liked that. The user interface is pretty simple. Really liked that. And then I did have one question because I just hadn't really like looked at it, and it was, I wondered at the ability to actually print your slides in a cohesive way. I tend to print PowerPoints so I can take notes on them, and like some of my professors have like in person had printed those off and we would write notes on them. So I do wonder at the ability to do that in a cohesive way that would make sense if you were like actually doing a presentation. But I loved the ability for someone to be able to like go in and click on what caught their interest and pull that out and look at it and then put it back and try something else. I liked that kind of pathway, choose your own adventure thing. So I really like that. Anyway, that was my thoughts on this week's work. Look forward to seeing what the rest of you came up with. Bye.